So that video you just saw was from the Just Between Friends sale today. My daughter had called me and asked me if I'd like to tag along with her to it. She's a new mom, and so she was needing some things. So my youngest daughter and her little baby and I went, and we took my oldest grandson along too. And we have sold some in the past at Just Between Friends, and I think I've shared a video about that before, but we didn't this time. We were just shoppers. And my daughter, for her little newborn son, found several of these. They say bloomers on the tag. Real cute. Several pair of them. And several pair of little shorts. And then my oldest daughter had asked us to specifically look for some shorts for her son. And my youngest daughter found a 2-pack of little shorts. Those are Nikes. And then my youngest daughter, Rachel, she found this game. And then I went through the books and found several. I'm kind of nostalgic about Nancy Drew. My aunt, when I was a kid, had passed her Nancy Drew books down to my sister, and then my sister passed them down to me, and then I read them to my kids. And so if I see one, I'm just nostalgic about it. And these are the newer glossy finish. They're not the matte covers that I had in my younger years, and still have some of them. But this one I remember reading, the Scarlet Slipper Mystery. And then I remember this board book from when my little brother and sister were little. Playful Puppies. A Day in the Prairie by Jean Craighead George. She writes a lot of books about animals. You'll see wolf books about her, but I thought the illustrations in this were nice. Arthur's New Puppy. When my kids were growing up, that was kind of in the height of the Arthur show being real popular, and we used to watch it a lot, and we also would read the books, and I feel like I'm kind of getting to start over again with a new generation to read books with. This one just kind of caught my eye. It was cute, and I liked the illustrations. And I thought it's an older book, and I thought it might have some resale value, but I did not look it up. But it's got a little bit of staining marks in it. But anyway, called Keeping House, and I liked the illustrations. I think that'll be a cute book to read. It looks like it's probably not going to be a nice enough shape to resell. And then I got these Alpha Pets books. In the past, I've sold some of these. The more of them you have toward a whole set, I think there's 26 in the set because there's 26 letters in the alphabet, the more valuable they are. But this one is Monty C, Monty Do, and this one is Tina Tells the Truth. That's interesting because that's my husband's name. And then this one, I looked it up, and it did have a little bit of resale value. I don't know if you can see it. It's a vintage hardcover book, but it's one of those that, depending on the angle you have it, you can see a different image. So I kind of like that. And it is a board book. And then this one I remembered reading to my kids, and I remembered that it was a cute story. Click, Clack, Quackity, Quack. An Alphabetical Adventure. So those are the books we got. So we got I think it was 8 different clothing items, the game, and I believe it's 8 books also. We got all those, and I think it was like $34, which I was pleased with. And the thing I like about when you buy there, well, when you're a reseller there, you get to watch online, and every time something of yours has sold, and it's really encouraging because you've worked hard to get these items tagged and delivered there, and it's just so encouraging when something of yours has sold. So that was one of the things that I like about shopping there. As I was telling my daughter Rachel and my daughter Hannah, that I knew that when we bought those things, it was going to be an encouragement to whoever they belonged to when they looked online and saw them. And so now we're about to have something we haven't done in a long time. We're going to have a girls' night. We're over at my youngest daughter's house, and we're going to watch a show called Farmer Wants a Wife, I think, or Farmer's Wife. Anyway, and my daughter's going to fix us enchiladas, and we're just going to have a nice girl time. All right, you guys have a great day or great evening, whatever time you're watching this. Good morning. I haven't done a what's sold video in quite some time, and life has been kind of hectic, so I haven't been consistent on my listing. And of course, when you're not listing consistently, you're not going to sell consistently. But I did happen to have an okay weekend on my sales, and so I thought I would share that with you guys. As if you've watched any of my past videos, you know that quite some time ago, we bought out a climate-controlled storage unit in the Dallas area, and the gentleman had a cosmetics business. And so there were all kinds of vintage cosmetics that were new and unused, and I've slowly been listing those and selling them. And I sold this Fashion Fair lipstick for $29.99 plus shipping. And normally I don't list anything for as low as $10, but I did take an offer on this for $9.99. This was also out of that same climate controlled storage unit, $9.99 plus shipping. Then I had a bunch of vintage little New Testaments in several different colors, and I sold those for $30 or $29.99 plus shipping. And then this book I found at my favorite thrift store over in Texas, and I actually had a copy of this book when I was a kid, and I really liked it. It's a Parents Magazine. Yeah, Parents Magazine book, and I got it for, I believe, 59 cents. This is in really nice condition. It is a hardcover, just slight corner wear, but there's no handwriting in it. And it is from 1971, I believe. And it's by Russell and Lillian Hoban. And they wrote many, many children's books that I've seen through the years. Anyway, this is a real cute story about mom and her son. And I sold that. I had it listed for a little bit more, but I did an offer and sold this for $34.99 plus shipping. So that was my sales for the weekend. And the lipstick is going to the U.S. Virgin Islands. And the vintage Maybelline Turning Point eyeliner in the shade of black is going to Knoxville, Tennessee. And the Bibles are going to Henderson, Nevada. Whoops. And the Russell and Lillian Hoban children's book is going to Chickasha, Oklahoma.